After defeating Renala, we went back to the round table hold. We wanted to check what the merchants were selling, and they had some pretty good stuff. Like these 5 golden seeds, and that's just kind of part of a randomizer. Sometimes you get a really good start, sometimes you get a really bad start. Unfortunately, we didn't really have a lot of sacred tears though. And then afterwards, we jumped down here to kill this guy. Now it was time to actually do Stormveil Castle. We had Gostok open the main gate just so that we could get these items, and we actually got a lot of gold runes out of it. We found these pants on the sledge, and then we found the frozen lightning spear incantation over here, and that would actually be really good for my friend G-Main because he's trying to do a faith build this run. We tried to convince Joshus that he could make this jump, but he was a little too scared. And then G-Main wouldn't move away from this ledge, and it caused me to almost fall to my death. I hate you, G-Main. It knocked me down in front of this stone sword key door though, so I guess it could have been worse. And then Joshus finally made it to the other side of the roof. We regrouped at the Grace, and then we went forward with the rest of the castle. We dropped off this ledge, and we found the Crimson Amber Medallion, which we would all be using for a little while. Then we killed this zombie that dropped the Amber Drought, and I forgot what this is used for exactly, but we knew it was important. We took the elevator back up to the Rampart Grace, and started making our way to Roger. He was actually selling a larval tier, which was going to be useful because none of us planned on staying with the builds that we were currently starting with. We all wanted to switch to different things. Like G-Main wants to do Faith. I kind of want to go back and do some more sorcery. Draco wants to do, I think he wants to do a Dex build if I'm not mistaken. And then Joshus wants to do Strength. We made our way through the rest of the castle, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I kind of janked up the recording and I forgot to record the Discord audio. So some of the clips in future videos and potentially for this one are going to be from G-Main's perspective or Night in Gaming. This is also probably a good time to just kind of go over the names. So Brad Chattington, the white character with the blonde hair and the 2 hammers or swords or whatever he's using at this point, is my friend Joshus. Draco is my friend Drago. Night in Gaming is my friend G-Main. So shout out to Night in Gaming or G-Main because he's going to be helping me with some of the footage since I did jank up my recordings. The randomizer was also being really harsh with us. It wasn't giving us a lot of good items. I mean, like, it was giving us good items, but not really what we needed. I think in Olive Limgrave, we didn't really get anything good aside from like the Sword of Night and Flame. That's obviously a good thing. And we got Radagon's Sword Seal and a couple things to kind of like help with the start of our runs, but we didn't get any great runes. We didn't get any the Academy key. We really didn't get much of what we needed to continue the game. So we knew after Stormveil Castle we was going to be doing a lot of exploring. That's the good thing about a randomizer. It kind of gives you that like feeling of doing the first run again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never really get to experience a game for the first time twice. But when you play a randomizer, you kind of do a little bit, not exactly, but it reignites the spark. We found the remembrance of the Dragon Lord here, and this is the first remembrance we found. After exploring the rest of the castle, it was time to fight the boss, and it was the Knight Loretta. The first thing we noticed was how much health she had and how much damage we were doing. She had a lot of health and we were not doing a lot of damage. This is the scaling, so when you do a co-op randomizer run, or I think just seamless co-op in general, it scales the boss's health and your damage and all that, which is a good thing because otherwise the game would be way too easy, which I was kind of worried about because up to this point we had not struggled really at all, hardly, except for like on the Godskin Apostle and the Godskin Noble fight. Aside from that one fight, we really hadn't had a hard boss up to this point, so it was nice to actually have something that was kind of challenging. And at this point all my friends had died and it was just me left in the fight with her alone, and she kind of stomped me. On the second try she actually got this insane double kill right here on Draco and Joshus, but third try is the charm, and even though I died right here, my friends did come through and finish her off. And then we finally made it to the Liurnia of the Lakes, and you gotta agree with me, this is like the best view in the entire game right here. Am I right or am I right?